Megan Barry had an affair with her bodyguard. She was caught in that affair. She claimed that she was not going to resign. Turns out that her bodyguard was making hundreds of thousands of dollars in overtime to guard her body. And by guard her body, I mean penetrate her vagina with his penis. As a result, he was being paid for sex, and she was traveling all over the country and all over the world with this professional penis. And this professional penis man made hundreds of thousands of dollars by using his penis to put it in her vagina. And as a result, she has now resigned, and this has turned into a huge scandal. And I'm going to tell you what, I said this at the time, I continue to say it. This security guard had to be deep dicking her. Has to have an incredible dick to be in his 50s and drive a grown-ass woman insane such that she has an affair with him, such that she does it for several years. You talk about 50 Cent having the magic stick. This security guard must have a Steve McNair-like dick. He must have been twirling it around, like throwing it out in the road, like letting her play Skip to My Lou on his dick. I don't know, just like jump roping for heart, like using his dick as the jump rope. I don't know what was going on. But he had her having sex with him in the cemetery. He had her banging all over the place. She took him to Greece. Now, I don't think Megan Barry's husband here can be blamed completely. But if you found out that your spouse was going to Greece for 6 days and the only person she was going with was a male security guard, and wouldn't you think to yourself, wait a minute, how many people in Greece actually know who the mayor of Nashville is? How many people watching this show right now who live outside of Nashville even know who the mayor of Nashville is? If you have the jump rope for heart dick guy going on a plane with her all the way to Greece for 6 days, I think you have to believe that something fishy might be going on with your wife. Not an expert on their interpersonal relationship, but if you go overseas to Europe with someone you're not married to for 6 days and you're the mayor of Nashville, and you're going there, and you're claiming that you need a bodyguard, I think maybe alarm bells should have gone off in this relationship. I think maybe, I'm not an expert, but if my wife said, hey, I'm going to Greece for 6 days, I say, all right, well, I'd like to go to Greece. I've never been there. She's like, no, you can't go, but I am going to take my security guard with me just to make sure I'm safe. Think that would fly? If I went to my wife right now, and I said, hey, babe, I got this radio show in the morning. I got this Periscope and this Facebook. People are saying mean things to me on Twitter. I'm afraid that someone might try to kill me. She'd probably say, that's why we have a $20 million life insurance plan. So that if you get killed, I make a lot of money. Family never has to worry about it. So she might be rooting for me to get killed and or kill me herself. But if I said that as a result of all the threats that I've been getting, I've decided to hire a 25-year-old smoke show ninja assassin bodyguard, looks just like Jennifer Lawrence in the Hunger Games, got the bow and arrow and everything, and then we were going to go to Greece for 6 days, would anybody out there think, oh, it's lucky for Clay Travis that he's got his 25-year-old ninja assassin Jennifer Lawrence doppelganger to protect him, because God forbid somebody in Greece could have an issue with what he said on Outkick, that we need to protect him. And by the way, I'm infinitely more famous than Megan Barry is. It's possible someone in Greece could know who I am. It's possible that could happen. Unlikely that one of them would want to kill me, but it's possible that could happen. If my wife let that happen, would any of you think to yourselves, never could have seen this coming? Would have never thought that Clay Travis might go to Greece with his smoking hot 25-year-old bodyguard and end up having an affair with her. I don't know how anybody could have foreseen this. I think this is a little bit on the husband. I'm just going to be out there. Yes, she shouldn't have slept with him, but I think it's a little bit on the husband. If you go to the Greek Riviera, I'm not sure there's a Greek Riviera, but there should be if there isn't. And by the way, some of you are like, well, her bodyguard wasn't that hot. He's pretty hot for a 55-year-old, and he's got a dick like a jump rope. That's got to count for something. If you're in your 50s and your dick works, trust me, I think you're probably pretty hot. There wouldn't be this huge Viagra market if all these dudes in their 50s had rock-hard dicks and it worked all the time, all right? A lot of dicks not working when you get into the 50s. You got a jump rope dick, and you got the ability to take care of the mayor. It's just like the movie The Bodyguard. Of course she fell in love with her bodyguard. Has nobody seen Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner's romantic love affair? You always fall in love with your bodyguard. I would probably fall in love with Jennifer Lawrence if I hired her to be my ninja assassin bodyguard. I love my wife. But Jennifer Lawrence is probably a really awesome bodyguard too. Just saying. Kind of on the husband as well.